see the what is meant by continuity and what is meant by discontinuity, some problems based on the continuity as well as the discontinuity. Now let's move on to the next concept, that will be the differentiability. Okay, this concept is also very important, not that much of important compared to the continuity. Okay, let's see the what is meant by discontinuity. Let f be the real function. If I want to take a plot where I will be considering some point, that point with a c, we have to be represented with f dash of c, that will be equal to the f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. So in this differentiability, what you have to tell means you have to be tell left hand differentiability that will be equal to the right hand differentiability. Okay, and here if you want to see here, this bar represents the differentiability. Okay, for example, if you want to take limit x tends to c minus f of x, that will be equal to here this be the f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. So for example, if I want to apply limit h tends to 0, that will be the limit f of c minus h minus f of c divided by c minus h minus c. Here plus c and minus c will get cancelled. So here this be the f of c minus h minus f of c divided by minus h. Okay, this was for the left hand limit. For example, if I want to for the right hand, what will happen? So if I want to apply the limit x tends to c plus this be the f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. So this will become the limit h tends to 0 f of c plus h minus f of c divided by c plus h minus c. So here also plus c and minus c will get cancelled. So here this will become the limit h tends to 0 f of c minus h minus f of c divided by plus h. Okay, here also you will get an limit h tends to 0. Okay, next, so if you want to really understood the what will be the main concept behind this differentiability, that will be the if you want to take a plot like this. So if you want to take the plot like this, okay, here in this plot what I have to do means I have to be taken in 3 points. First point be the, so here if I want to take this point be the B, suppose if I want to consider, okay, this point be the A, if I this point be the C. Okay, if I want to write for the slope of AB, how you can write? Slope of AB, how you can write? I will just want to find the slope for this AC. So for example, this be the line. If I want to consider the 2 points, the first point be the C comma f of C, and here this be the, so here this be the negative and this be the positive, right? So this will become the C minus h comma f of C minus h. Okay, and this be the, this will become the C plus h comma f of C plus h. Okay, so here if I want to write for this line of AB, what you have to do if I want to find out the slope, first thing we have to do the draw the some tangent tangent like this. There you can apply the, if you want to apply the some chord of AB, you can easily find it. Okay, so here if I want to take these points be the C comma f of C, and here C minus H comma f of C minus H. So this be the x1 y1, this be the x2 y2. You already know how to find out the slope. We have to find out the slope be the change in y-axis divided by change in x-axis. So here this be the y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So here this be the f of C minus H minus f of C divided by C minus H minus C. So here plus C minus C will get cancelled. This will become the f of C minus H minus f of C divided by minus H. Okay. For example, if you want to find out for slope of BC, or chord of BC, chord or slope of BC, what will happen? BC. So this be also the y2 minus y1, divided by x2 minus x1. So here you can, this will become the, so C plus H comma f of C plus H, this be the x1, this be the y1. Next be the C comma f of C, right? This be the x2, this be the y2. Okay, this will become the, x1 y1, this will be the x2 y2. So here this be the f of C plus H minus f of C divided by C plus H minus C. Okay, plus C minus C will get cancelled. This will become the f of C plus H minus f of C divided by H. Okay, in this way you can find out the, for the line you have to be at any point. If you want to find, you just have to draw the tangent for that, and there you can make this straight line equation easily. You will get here also, you can see we can get this type of results only, right? For example, if I want to take some simple question based on this, not at all difficult. And one more thing I have to be tell you on this differentiability. So for example, if you want to take this be the slope, so this be the slope m1 and this be the slope m2, it will be pointed at this point. Okay, so whenever you have to be find out the, you can't find out the differentiability here. Okay, you can't apply the slope here. Okay, at this point you can't apply the slope. Okay, so whenever you have to be apply the slope, the plot must be the smooth, then only you have to apply the slope. Okay, so here you can't apply the differentiability operation. Okay, here in this case, for example, if you want to apply the plot, same plot like this, here you can apply the slope operation. Okay, here you can apply the differentiability, here you can't apply the differentiability. That means whenever you have to be apply the differentiability, the plot must be the smooth. Okay, like this. Here it will be the just smooth. Okay, next I have to be see the some simple question. f of x that will be equal to modulus of x f of x that will be equal to modulus of x. Okay, and here if you want to write this modulus, how you can write? One will be the positive, then next will be the negative. That will be the minus x for x less than 0 and plus x for x greater than 0. Now we have to apply the differentiability for this. So first what you will get? So this be the limit x tends to c minus, so this be the f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c. So that be the limit h tends to 0 f of c minus h minus f of c divided by c minus h minus c. So here plus c minus c will get cancelled. So here this will be the, so for example if you want to apply the, in place of 0, c place of 0, so what will happen? So if you want to apply the limit c tends to 0, when c tends to 0, this will become the f of minus h minus f of 0 divided by minus h. This will be the limit c tends to 0. So this will become the f of minus h divided by minus h. This will become the plus 1, right? And similarly if you want to apply limit x tends to c plus f of x minus f of c divided by x minus c, so this will become the limit, for example if you apply the limit c tends to 0, okay, sorry, can't like this be the h side, limit h tends to 0, here also this will be the h tends to 0 and this will become the f of 0 minus h minus f of 0, this will be the 0 minus h minus 0. Okay, for example if you want to apply the right hand side, that will become the f of c plus h minus f of c divided by c plus h minus c. So here this be the limit, this be the h. So here this be the limit h tends to 0, f of 0 plus h minus f of 0 divided by 0 plus h minus 0. So here this will become the f of h divided by h. Okay, this will become the 1. Here you can see left hand differentiability that will be equal to right hand differentiability. That will be equal to right hand differentiability. Hence differentiability exists. Okay, in this way we can solve so many questions based on their differentiability. In the next class we will try to solve some what is meant by mean value theorems, what will be the different type of mean value theorems will be present. In the next class we will see. If you really like this video, please like my video, share my video as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.